Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to another live show on the channel. It is the match review and the player ratings from yesterday's 1-0 defeat away to Manchester City down at the Etihad. A game where at times we were really good in certain areas, but just not enough in like the final third. I thought it didn't create many opportunities, which was a little bit disappointed. But you know what? Losing 1-0 to Man City, I mean, I'm not going to complain with that, I must admit, to be honest. I mean, we've had some stinkers results down there. So to lose 1-0 just shows how far we have come as a football club now. And there will be a time where we'll look to get something Manchester City very, very soon. So, yeah. But Mason, how are you doing? And also well done on the watch along yesterday.
I'm not bad, and thank you very much. Just want to say thank you to everybody who joined me last night. Big thanks to Tony, Gordon, Lewis, and David who joined us on match reaction after the game.
Nice one, yeah, really good. Mason did very, very well. There's a few watching, which is really, really good as well. So yeah. Well, then, anyway, guys, if you do enjoy tonight's show, remember to, of course, hit the thumbs up. Ooh, I'm going all over the place here. If you do enjoy, please, of course, remember to hit that subscribe button. Of course, if you're brand new at the channel, if you're not yet subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button. It is completely free to do so, and it does help the channel grow as well. And, of course, that bell notification to let you all know whenever there's a live show or a pre-recorded video that gets uploaded to the channel. So make sure to hit the bell to notify you whether it's a live show or a pre-recorded video on the day as well. If you would like to donate, we have super chats available. So if you do, click the dollar sign if you want to give something here to the channel. And again, if you want to be in within a prize draw, remember, there's your chance to become a member of the channel, only for just 99p a month. And as I mentioned, if you are a member of this channel, you will be put into a prize draw and things like that. So, yeah. We'll dive into a few comments before we get started. I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean for a starter. So, again, no offense. But, Lawrence, good evening, hope you well. Even if Pedro on the Mighty Mason says beer, Andrew, Yari, Melons, hashtag Bruce out, says Andrew. Yep. I mean, Mason, you could say not too bad it was, but we were just lacking in quite a few areas within the game in terms of chances and also the final third.
Yeah, I mean, it was disappointing to lose the game, but I feel like in some areas it was disappointing. In some areas it was okay, but it's not the end of the world. We're into the second weekend of the Premier League season. There's no worry about players' about certain players' performances. They'll start to bet in again because it's early days, but it's not the end of the world going down to Man City. And I know with our record at the Ethiad Stadium is terrible. For one season where we won in the Capital One Cup, but I said it last night. We need to end this hoodoo of not winning at Man City in the league.
Yeah, I mean, as I mentioned, it was only 1-0. Because the fact is, I didn't think Man City had created a lot of clear clutch chances on target as well. At times as well. We know it was a good goal by Alvarez. Pope did get a hand to it, but shame he just couldn't keep the ball out of the back of the net. But other than that, I didn't think Haaland looked at himself at times during the game. There was that time in the first half where he completely miscued the ball and it went out for a goal kick.
Yeah, I think Haaland was fatigued last night.
You could tell he looked a bit.
I think they had an option last night on the bench because they had another young Norwegian in Oscar Bob. I think that's his first time on the bench this season. He's a young Norwegian player.
Mm-hmm.
I think he should have came on his Premier League debut, because I feel like Haaland could have had an injury, and I think he wasn't the only player who was fatigued in that game. There was a few others as well, but somehow they went out and did a decent, okay result, the same as us, but they looked one shot they took, and they managed to win the game by that shot.
Yeah, that was it. So, Jack Grealish. I mean, did you see the amount of times he was going down and just rolling on the floor? I mean, there were a couple of times I've seen him do it.
Hidden Phil Foden. I mean, there was just no need. I don't know.
Phil Foden, he was probably their best player, I thought, yesterday.
Like, when we talk about the goal in the show, I'll probably put a little bit of criticism to a few of our players leading up. Like, I'll say it now. With the goal, we needed to track Phil Foden because he had too much space.
Yeah.
I was going to say it like later on in the show, but I had to say it now.
Yeah, you're right there, Mason. We did give him that much space at times, didn't we? I really, really thought we did. I mean, I thought defender-wise we did very well. I thought the back four had a very good game yesterday. I was a bit concerned with Boniface, but you know what? I thought Bird put in some really good tackles in. I thought Botman did. It shared it as well. Who, by the way, I thought at the time when he suffered and you were like, how many is this bloke gonna? How many head injuries is this bloke gonna have now, Fabian Schär? But you know what? It's like it doesn't bother him. He just gets on with the game completely now.
Yeah, I was concerned. I think every Newcastle player would have been concerned if he went off.
Yeah.
But to be honest, I feel like Eddie Howe said Lewis Hall's going to be lost. Bit of transfer business. I don't think it is. We need a centre. I think we needed to get a centre back in, another centre back in, just in case Fabian Schär goes off with concussion and we don't have
cover at the back.
Cover.
And Lascelles was
I know we have Dan Burn, but I think we need
a right centre back.
Yeah.
Lascelles still not trustworthy. Which is the thing. So someone like a young centre back, which by the way I've had rumours to be 2 players linked so far. I forgot who the names were again. So, but Eddie Howe might say that, but the fact is Eddie doesn't give so much away. He could have looked at that and said when Fabian Schär, there's possibly cover needed in there for Fabian Schär if he picks up a head injury again and it rules him out. That is the cause of concern, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm concerned with it as well because it's happening a few times now, and I feel like we need to go out and get a young. With the trans, I said it in the background before we came in, but I would take this player. But would he fit the transfer policy? Would he fit the team? Because of his age, and because of not getting a load of game time in the Premier League.
It was you on about Mason?
So from Chelsea.
Oh yes, right.
I know he hadn't had much game time at Chelsea because he's been shifted out on loan. But it just came in my head because I was looking at the Chelsea lineup. But they've got young players. I would go to Chelsea and see, is there a centre back a caliber like obviously Tyreek Lamptey?
Mm-hmm.
Get a centre back in who has not had any Premier League experience but is quality at the under 23 level, and bring him into Premier League level and give him a whole of a chance.
Maybe not.
That's what we need, a centre back like a Tyreek Lamptey.
Yeah,
not from Chelsea, but I mean somewhere else.
Yeah. Hi, PD Mason. Oscar's Coffee. Hope you're well. Coffee. Mason was also on the watch along yesterday. He certainly said he was. Wasn't he? I mean, we'll go look at the lineup that Eddie went with. Were you surprised he went unchanged?
Yeah. Obviously, with the 5-1 hammering of Aston Villa. I I felt like he needed a change, and he needed to keep the team. He needed to keep the team the same. Obviously, it was disappointing to see Jacob Murphy not on the bench, but obviously, congratulations to Jacob
It's
Murphy.
because he's become a dad, and also congratulations to Carrius as well on the birth of his child as well. So they understand why they win at the game yesterday. So again, congratulations on the pair of them as well. So, but yeah, I'm not surprised he went unchanged with that. He did. He went with the team that he thought was going to work as well. I mean, the players are disappointing me yesterday. I did think Bruno had his best game at times. There was a chance he could add a chance, and he completely scuffed the effort.
Yeah, obviously, I think he was a bit disappointing yesterday.
He was. He would have been.
And that shot just summed up his overall performance in the game. Hopefully he'll bounce back against Liverpool on Sunday. So yeah, he was. I think he was disappointing. That shot just showed you his overall performance.
Yeah, absolutely. Wasn't the best. I think Joe Linton had his best game as well. At times, I thought at times he gave the ball away in our own half at times as well. There was one moment I've seen him do that, and I'm thinking, Miggy, there was at times he made the wrong passes, I thought. Particularly one where Trippier's got space to receive the ball and he went the other way with the ball. That was a little bit disappointing for me, I thought, as well. So, yeah. Rolling, good evening. Hi, Peter and Mason. I think Lascelles is okay coming on as a sub to start the game. He played well against City, Liverpool and City last season. He actually handled Haaland well last season. He did in a way, but there's still a lot of our fans that are still a bit with him. I mean, go back to the Villarreal game. I know we kept a clean sheet, but we could have gifted them a goal as well. That was the problem. So, can we laugh at Chelsea? Cadicido said his prayers after the full-time whistle. Yeah, losing 3-1 to West Ham.
Can I just come on about this? I think he should have went to Liverpool because basically he would have been playing in Europe.
Yeah.
Him and Lavia. That's why I'm 50-50 with no deals.
Yeah, absolutely. And I've got to say, Aston Villa and Everton are just, particularly at the back, it was just an embarrassment from Everton.
I've just seen the goals on Sky Sports News and they look embarrassing, the defence.
It's just, if I was a defender, I would be hanging my head in shame of that. Even if Pete and Mason, we bounced back from yesterday, only 1-0, lost, chin up, everyone won. Let's kick Liverpool's ass and stick it right up them. Do you know what? Why can't we beat Liverpool at home next season? I know they beat Bournemouth 3-1, but they could well be without McAllister, who was sent off in the game. Although I've got to admit, I'm not sure if that was a red card, in my opinion.
I didn't see what he did. The only thing I seen was the penalty instant.
I'm sorry, but that's never a penalty. Look at the way Szoboszlai is. I'm sorry, but that's a clear dive from Szoboszlai, in my opinion.
But the thing is, Klopp said that he's going to speak to the players about not diving as much.
Oh,
no, I'm not. I think I'm going to phrase it more better. I think he said he's going to talk to them about not diving in the penalty box and conceding penalties. I think that's what he's on about.
I mean, it's embarrassment. I've seen that was never a penalty. That. Gordon, even Mason and how he's doing tonight. It'll be well gone. Glad Everton and Chelsea are getting embarrassed as made me feel after the World Cup final. Yeah, unfortunately, commiserations to the England women's side. Just missed out. I mean, it was a canny goal from Spain, to be honest. Shame England just couldn't find that way through. It could have been 2-0, but it was a great save by Mary, who saved the penalty for them. But we just couldn't find the net, unfortunately, and that was the whole problem. But England, you've got to give them credit for how far they've come in that tournament. They've been absolutely magnificent, and they can be proud of themselves as well. So, Rolly says the problem we have is FFP. We can't make all the changes we want. We'll sort right centre back in the summer, says Rolly. That's a possibility, but we'll just wait and see, I suppose. Liverpool was shocking defensively. It was never a penalty, definitely a dive. I agree, Rolly. It was just, it's a dive, completely a dive. I don't know. And the fact is, We're not Bournemouth. And the fact is, why can't we give Liverpool a game at St James's? They're still poor at the back as well, Liverpool. Hardest game of the season out the way, and world champions could barely hurt us. Last night was only going to be an uphill battle. We'll beat Klopp's flop, says BF. Do you know what? Why can't we? I feel like we can as well. There's apparently a lot of teams said they're not fearing Liverpool at all. I thought Bournemouth gave it a right good goal yesterday. Maybe disappointed with the goals they conceded. They would have been livid that penalty was given to Liverpool. It was a clear doubt by Szoboszlai, so yeah. But yeah, I mean, we've got to talk about the goal from Alvarez. I mean, it's a cracking goal from him, to be fair. It's just a shame. Hope he got his hand, but he just couldn't stop it from going in the back of the net.
Yeah, as I said earlier on, we needed to be a lot better with when Phil Foden had all of that space.
Mm-hmm.
We needed to track him. We needed to try and get the ball off him. And we conceded because we give Phil Foden all that space, pass it Alvarez, and then took the shot, and then obviously scored to make it 1-0.
Yeah, that was it. So refs haven't provided and still haven't sorted out yet. They haven't. Liverpool play like that to James's Pub will do a Spurs on them. Do you know what, Rolly? Why? I wouldn't surprise me in a way as well. England women football, unlucky lasses, did great for us in the World Cup. Proud of them. So am I, Lee. So am I, to get this far in the tournament, which was great. Hopefully next time it'll be there, yeah. What England might need to do is just to hang on to them. It's just keep the manager, because she's done absolutely fantastic of them. So they need to really keep a hold of her as well. So, yeah. I mean, we didn't have many chances ourselves, Mason. I mean, the one we really had on target was the one by Harvey Barnes, but it was a really team effort, I thought. And Ederson, he just catches it quite comfortably.
Yeah, obviously I want to mention as well that when that mistake Rodri made. I don't understand why Wilson went back.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously,
yeah, I didn't get that as well. He could have continued on.
That's what he should have done.
Could have well done, in my opinion, and he didn't. So, yeah. But again, not too disheartened I am. I mean, we've got to say, Mason, what do you think about a lot of our fans who have going completely above top with all of this and all of that?
Embarrassing.
Yeah.
As I said in the background, it's I think I said it in the background or just at the start of the show. It's completely embarrassing. This is the second game or the second weekend of the season, and already fans are on players' backs.
I mean, every best player in the world is going to have a bad game at some point as well. So,
I mean, it's just completely embarrassing considering some of these players are still bedding in because some of them are new, some of them have been playing in this league a long time, but still bedding in. And the thing is, as well, we were missing Willock. I think we were missing Willock last night.
Do you know what? Well, hopefully we could do with him back soon.
I forgot to mention that we were missing Willock.
We kind of needed that extra pace on, didn't we? Because I didn't think Longstaff brought much of that when he came on, unfortunately. Anderson did well, I thought, but we need Willock back as well for that pace and that drive forward with the ball as well. So hopefully it's not too long before he's back fit. So, because in a way we could really, really do with him. Ronald says the Yankee ref did not want the England lasses to win. She was absolutely awful. She wasn't great, wasn't she? And I've got to say, I'm not sure that's a penalty as well. I mean, you could say it's touch the arm, but I think the arm's in an unnatural position for me. So, yeah. Speaking of that, I know some of our the They were trying to look for a penalty for us that came off Kovacic's hand, which I don't think was ever going to be given, ever, because his body, his arms were tucked right into his body, so nothing you could do. But if he was another one we missed for an opposition off the bench, but whilst I was happy for Livramento get his debut, I wonder why Richie wasn't brought on instead. Yeah, it's an interesting one. I didn't think Livramento did much. He didn't have a lot of time to make an impact on the game as well. Where we were missing Murphy, says Coffee. When is Willock back? Hopefully it's not too long.
Said Eddie Howe said after the international break.
So it looks like we'll have him back then, which would be great. And then we've got that extra deficit as well. Like Willock, I think we'll be seeing he'll be on the bench at the moment until maybe someone has a really, really bad game.
That's what I was just going to say. I think he'll be on the bench, Brendan, because the season's already starting. He hasn't had a big, massive, and he's missed basically the whole pre-season.
Yeah, he hasn't played in pre-season.
I think when he gets back, I think this will be his pre-season. I feel like.
Yeah, could well be. Hopefully it is.
I feel like he'll start his first game end of October. Round up then probably.
Could well do. Dominic Calvert-Lewin went off injured today. That's his 30 minutes per season played already. See it next year. He had a collision with Martinez, and it affected his eyesight in a way. So it could be a bit of concussion he's picked up, or some kind of head injury or injury around his eye.
Apparently he's done something with his cheek as well.
So that could be an blow. It will be. He really hobbled off when he came off as well.
He's fucking shit.
I mean, he's got good pace, but he hasn't got an end product.
I don't know. He should have stayed at Arsenal, in my opinion.
The fact is I thought Coutinho, the way he was really struggling to get off the pitch as well. He had to be held.
He's not the same player as where he was at Liverpool. That Barca move absolutely fucked his career.
Well, it did in a way. But I've got to say, if Everton fans have got to be embarrassed, surely, watching that. The defender was schoolboy. I mean, you look back at you watch that throw from Ashley Young, and he throws it to that player who came on for Watkins. I forgot his name.
Doolan.
Yes. But yeah.
I mean, I just want to say as well, half their fans left, the majority of their fans left after 70 minutes. Have you not seen the photo on Facebook?
I've not seen it actually. So.
I mean, it's embarrassing saying that they're the best fans in the league. Nah, I don't think so.
No, definitely not.
I mean, man.
Did anyone see the Newcastle fans TV video? There was apparently arrests being made for people getting rejected in the stadium with flares and all of that. I mean,
I've just going to say Eddie off Tyneside live interview two of the kids who got arrested.
Oh.
If it's just, I'm just going to put it out there if any of you haven't seen it, because I haven't seen it myself, but I've seen it. I've seen it, but I want to watch it.
Jesus, what? But yeah, we'll go on to Liverpool next week. We're at home. That's the good thing. So we're going to pack St James's Park next Sunday. But you know what? Why can't we beat Liverpool? I know we got beat last year, but the fact is we were in that game without Bruno. We were out in there with some other players in the side as well. So
I just want to say as well, Liverpool aren't the same without Morney.
No.
They haven't been the same without Morney. They've lost Henderson. They've lost Fabinho. They've got three new midfielders now, because that Japanese kid will be making his debut against us. But I think that midfield. I think we've got to target their midfield, because that'll be obviously McAllister's suspended, but that Japanese.
I'm not. I think Liverpool.
It's a definite.
The fact is, Liverpool might appeal that McAllister red card, because.
No, I think it's on Sky Sports. It's straight 3-game ban.
So they've said Liverpool may not appeal the decision.
They didn't say any appeals.
I mean, I'm not sure if that's a red, in my opinion. I know that you could see the studs are up, but I think he's trying to go challenge for the ball as well, and he just accidentally catches the bloke. And
I think it is as well. I think that Japanese dad start was supposed to like. We've got to look at their midfield because their midfield have not well. Szoboszlai is getting it, but he hasn't got. It's not good enough. We should be looking at their midfield because hardly any Premier League experience in that.
I mean, Szoboszlai is in there. Who else he got in there?
That kid we've got from Stuttgart.
Yep.
McAllister's out. Jones, I think Curtis Jones is injured, so they've basically only got them out. So we'll have to target them in the field on Saturday. I mean, Sunday.
Yeah, absolutely. Covey says, is it illegal to light flares outside the stadium? I'm not so sure. I know you're not allowed. You can't take them in there. Outside. But there's a lot of fans that have done it before, haven't they?
If it's on stadium property, then they might have their own rules because
it could be.
Obviously, to get Europe clubs to the Champions League. Well, they'll probably like strengthen the security around that because they'll bring flares, gas bombs and all that. Yeah. But I think their security down in Man City on their property, not Manchester, not the City Council. I think they'll have their own rules about what you can bring on stadium property. I think that they might have broken the rules. They might have broken the rules.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, could have done.
Because I think their stadium security is proper, in my opinion.
Yeah, it must be.
I've got family who support Man City as well, but they haven't said much about stadium security.
Yeah, Ronald says, I was disappointed we lost 1-0 to City, but we are not up there yet. That's the thing. We're still not up there with City just yet. And a reality check, let's hope Liverpool at all here. Why not, says Ronald. I totally agree. McAllister banned for 3 games. Yep, that's if Liverpool don't appeal the red card off. They try to appeal it and they're running successful in it. I think the pre-match presentation of all the trophies, massive banner, got to our lads too much respect. That was the problem as well. We did give them a respect at times. They have 30-year-old Endo. They do, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Lawrence is coming and we can't. Szoboszlai made a meal of that penalty. It was a dive all day, I've got to say. McAllister was late and high studs first. Defo Red says, Rolly, fair enough. Yeah, a lot of people said because he did go in with the studs. Laughing like eel when Bubbles Rashford throwing his dummy out, getting subbed. I heard that was. Oh, listens up to go off somewhere. Nope. Oh, he's just getting a bit late. Oh, everything okay then, mate?
No, it's just that one because it was getting dark.
That's no problem. Okay, yeah. Randy Rashford wasn't happy. He got taken off yesterday, but Man U was shit in general, pretty much.
Johnson Kirby pissed off.
Yeah, again, go back to the game, just disappointed, but you know what? 1-0. Imagine if we were still under Bruce. Oh. You're talking a very high scoring for them and all of that. So, yeah, as you're right, we give them too much respect at times. We didn't create enough in the final third. We didn't do a lot there. But, the rest of the game, the rest of our side, particularly at the back, we did very, very well at times. So, yeah, just got to hopefully do that gig against Liverpool as well. Just go at Liverpool as well from the get-go. And you never know what we can do to them next Sunday as well. I think a lot of us would like to get one over Klopp. The way he's been bantering on about us in a way as well. Says with the whole two, you can't have the whole, apparently it's a yellow card for two coaches, managers in the technical area. Says Newcastle are going to be the worst one for it. I mean, that's why I want to get over Klopp. And the way he's like criticised our ownership of who we are owned by and all of that, it's just like, Jesus wept. Sinclair will be upset with Man United, says Lee.
Most certainly will be.
But yeah, Liverpool next week. Let's beat them. And that would be great. If we could definitely do that. So why not? Well then, it's time for you know what? And make sure to get...
Sorry about that.
What was that?
No, just Twitter on video on Twitter. One Velocity was something like DCL.
Sorry. So it's time for the player ratings now. Club be moaning about the lack of substitutes, says Coffee. Okay, then, so kicking it off with the player ratings. Start off with you, Mason. Nick Pope.
Didn't have much to do. But
No, really, did he?
I'm thinking of giving him a standard 5.
5?
Actually, a 4 because he conceded a goal.
I wouldn't say. I would say 5 is a bit harsh, in my opinion.
I'm thinking of going with.
Your rating, though, Mason.
I'm thinking of going with Coffee.
What's he?
7.
Okay, 7. So he changed it to 7.
Yeah.
Because he didn't have a lot to do, did he?
That's why I said it. That's why I give him a 5 because he didn't do hard and he done out in the game.
Yeah, I can understand as well. Just Pope a 7. Pope so can't wait to see Klopp's face beat him. God saves with his feet. I thought you did as well. Pope a 6 and Pope an 8 says Ronald as well. Yeah, if I was you, I would probably go with a 7 for Pope as well.
Yeah, I got him with a 7.
Back 4 now, Kieran Trippier. Do you know what? I thought he did very well at times. I really, really thought. Did well to win the ball at times. Some of his passing was okay at times as well. Yeah, I thought he was very, very solid at the back. Trippier, so I'm going to go with for an 8 for Trippier. I really, really thought. Pope 7 says Rowley, Trippier an 8 says Coffee, yeah. Trips an 8 says Late, yeah, absolutely as well. Okay then, back to you, Mason, and we'll go into the centre backs. So we'll go to, the lot 8's coming in for Trippier as well. Okay then, Mason, kicking off with the centre backs, Mr. Fabian Schär.
Now what it is, I'm gonna give him a 9.
Okay, yeah, right.
Because along with Botman, I think him and Botman were the 2 best players on the pitch.
Yeah, I think they were
out of the whole team. So I feel like I'm gonna give him a 9.
Yeah, I think you got some research. Yeah, I think I agree. Definitely agree with that, Mason.
And if I give my reaction to Botman, player rating to Botman, I would have given him a 9 as well.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Well, yeah, I think that's a very good. Share 9. Brody's gone for a 7. Okay. Share a 9. Share Botman, arguably our best players last night. Yeah, I agree, Lawrence. Botman a 9. Okay, I'll take the Rolls Royce himself. Botman, I'm going to give him the 9 as well. I thought he was very good at the back. At times, he really, really put in some really, really good tackles. I think there was a time he got a really good tackle in to stop Haaland. I think was definitely coming through at one point as well. So I thought he did very, very well yesterday, Sven Botman. So that's why I'm going to give him the 9. Share an 8. Share a 9. Says Lee. Yep, absolutely. Okay, then. Left back, Mason, Dan Burn.
Oh. Dan Burn. Probably give him a 7.
Okay. I thought it defensively was fine.
Yeah, I feel like
he was just lacking going, attacking up the pitch, I thought. But I thought, other than that, he put in some really good tackles in as well.
He did, yeah, he did. He was okay, but I think he lost the ball a few times in the game.
He did.
So I feel like I'm possibly positive. Yeah, I can't even see it. Positively give him a 7.
Yeah, I think 7's fine. Yeah, I thought it's some good tackles, just lacking in terms of attacking wise from him as well. 7, there's a lot of 7s. There's some 7s that have come in for Ben. So yeah, I think that's okay. Okay then, right then the midfield 3. So I will start with Bruno. He was disappointing yesterday. I thought really, really at times. I really thought he wasn't too bad on the ball at times. The final ball of his just didn't seem to pay off, particularly with the scuff shot. I thought so. That was the problem with Bruno yesterday. Just lacking final third. I'm going to give Bruno a 5 for yesterday. So just lacking in the final edge, I thought. So yeah, a 5 for Bruno. 6. Do you know what? 6 isn't bad as well. It was just the lacking of the final. 6. Yeah, some 6s coming in as well. So Ronald's going for 7. Okay. 5 because it was just the little bit of end product just didn't seem to work. for him as well. But again, people's going to have different ratings as well. Okay, then. Okay, then back to you, Mason. It's Tonali.
I'll give him a 6. 6, yeah. I think it was all right in patches, but I feel like the same as Bernie lost the ball. I think he lost the ball a few times.
Yeah.
So for me, it's early days for him. He's still learning the Premier League, Premier League
as well.
capability. So for me, I'll give him a 6.
Yeah, 6 reasonable. There was a time he got a card for he barely touched the bloke. I've got to say the referee wasn't fantastic yesterday. It's just he's giving these yellow cards just for soft touches. It's just God Almighty, and just free kicks for like. I don't even get it at times. 7, 6, 7. Yeah, I think 6 is. I think I'd agree with the 6 for Tonali as well. The last one in the midfield was Joe Linton, and again, it seemed like Bruno. I thought there was at times he gave the ball away in our own half, which was very, very dangerous. I thought at times, and it wasn't one of his good games. But you know what? Who says Joe Linton can't come back in the next game and be an absolute warrior like he normally has been at times this season as well? So, yeah. So I'm going to say I'm going to give Joe Linton a 5 as well. Referee giving yellow cards for soft touches, but no penalty for a non-WWE tackle. Absolutely, Coffee. Again, just for the ref was a nugget. Yeah, he was, wasn't he? Joe Linton 5, and a 6. Yep. So there you are. Okay, then. So it's back to you, Mason, and you can take Mr. Anthony Gordon.
You know what is? You give me the hard. You give me the hard players. AJ. I'll give me 7.
Okay.
No, what the fuck? Coffee's giving them 4.
Oh, I don't think I wouldn't say he deserves a 4.
Yeah, I'll agree. Ronald's agree with us. So I'll give him a 7.
Yeah, 7.
Okay times. Same with what I've said, losing the ball a bit, but he's still young. He's still young. He's getting experience. So yeah, I'm gonna give Gordon a 7.
Okay, yep. 7, yeah. If someone went with a 6, that would be fine. I think Coffee's been a bit harsh there with a 4. 7. Thought Gordon was decent. I thought he was okay as well. Sometimes he made some good runs, I thought. I really, really thought he did as well. So, yeah, 7. Okay, on the right-hand side, I'll take, and that is... Hold on, some of these are a bit all over the place. That is Miggy. And there was at times Miggy made some good runs as well, but at times at one time he made the wrong decision, I thought, in terms of a pass. Like he went to the left side where he could have had fed Trippier and he could have crossed that ball into the box. And you never know what might have happened, come off the end of it. So, but I thought it wasn't too bad from Miggy. I thought Miggy made some good runs at times as well. So I'm going to say let me say a 6 for Miggy. 6
yeah, I'll agree with that. Another 4, Coffee. What? Come on.
No, I changed to 5. It's your rating, Coffee. You don't have to change if you want 6. Yeah,
I'm not having a go. Yeah, just
everyone's going to see things different in a way, so that's understandable as well. So yeah. Okay, then in the middle, Mason, Isaac.
Mr. Isaac. I'll probably give him a 6.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't good. He wasn't that good last night.
I mean, I think Man City read him well at times, I thought, didn't they?
Mm.
Yeah, I think they did well to snuff him out at times, I thought. So, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I'm going to give him a 6.
Yeah. Oh, listener to Dolly's in the chat. Sorry, I'm late being doing the spoons. Hope you're subscribed to the channel as well. He's like a 6, a 5, a 5. Someone said a 5 as well. Do you know what? 5, 6, not so bad. You said a 6, Mason. I think Man City just did well that they could see him as a big threat for us. So, yeah. Okay, then the substitutes. So we'll get into those as well. And so I always keep forgetting who's the first substitute that keeps coming on. So I have to keep looking back over it again. So
Wilson, wasn't it? Oh, Wilson Barnes.
no, it was. So I'll take him. Harvey Barnes. He was the first one who came in about the 56th minute. Had that chance where he scuffed. It was easy caught by Ederson. But you know what? I didn't think Barnes did that bad when he come on, I thought as well. There'll be at times he'll be really want to start for a push to start for a place, in my opinion. As well, Harvey Barnes. There'll be a time where he'll be ready for a start at some point. So yeah. Just a shame about his effort because it was pretty tame. But other than that, I thought he wasn't too bad. I'm going to give Bonds a 6. It's like a 5. Andrew. Oh, I think that's very harsh, Andrew. A 3. 7, 6. Yeah, absolutely. As well. So, yeah, I'm going to say 6 for Harvey Bonds. Okay. You, Mason. I don't know where it's gone. There he is. Callum Wilson.
I was going to give him a 6, but I'm going to give him a 5, just for that mistake. Rodri meant he shouldn't have passed it to Barnes. He should have just went and carried it. I mean, what the hell was he doing, man? I mean, I think he should have done a bit better, but I'm going to give him a 5.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I think you're right in there. Away, he could have continued on instead of passing it, couldn't he? That's fair enough, yeah. Barnes, I would probably start v Liverpool going on the right. So Lawrence thinks he would take Mickey out. Idiotic yellow card annoyed me. Wilson a 6. 5, 6 for a 4. Okay. As well. So, okay, then the next substitution. Oh, no. Do you know what? I did miss one before Wilson, who came on at the same time as Barnes. And it's back to me for this one. And that was Longstaff.
Oh, I forgot about
Longstaff. I forgot he came on. Do you know what? I did think Longstaff did an awful lot for me. I really, really didn't think he did much. Didn't make much of an impact, I thought. So I'm going to say 5 for Longstaff. So, yeah. Forgot about Longstaff. I forgot he came on during time with Barnes as well. 5, 4 for Longstaff. There's a lot of 4s for Longstaff. I have to give him a 5. Okay, so, yeah. Okay, then. So, it is to you, Mason, and you've got that man there.
I think he did all right. I think Elliot Anderson did all right.
Yeah, I thought you did as well.
I'll probably give him a 7.
Okay, yeah, okay then.
I would have given him 8 if he started the game. But I'm going to give him a 7.
Okay then, yeah.
For the time he was on yesterday, I think he did okay.
Yeah, I thought Ellie Anderson do okay when he come on. So Livermento 5, so we're going to Livermento 6 and a 7 to 6. Anderson, I would look at start v Liverpool if Joe Linton isn't fully fit. Yeah, I haven't mentioned Joe Linton's injury. We don't know what has happened with the injury. What's happened to Joe Linton? Hopefully he's all right. It's not a serious one as well. So we'll get more on that from Eddie Howe as well at some point. So yeah. Okay then. So we've done you've just done Anderson. So we'll get us back to me is he in there? Oh, yep, there he is. Mr. Tino Livramento. He didn't come on with an awful lot of remaining, so I'll just go down the middle with a 5. Had no to do. So FF who says Joe Linton's not injured, so is it just a precaution that he took him off? He could have been.
Probably.
So it's Tino had no to do. So 4 says Andrew. Fair enough. Okay then. So we've done all the players now. So referee, so Mason, you can take the referee, Rob Jones.
Scouse bastard. I give him a 3. Not good enough.
Wasn't great, was he? I mean,
Nah, he's shocking, man.
just get these free kicks for soft touches. I mean, the times when I caught Jack Grealish just rolling along the floor as if he'd been shot from the rooftops by a sniper. It was just, yeah, 3, yeah. Andrew deserves to start. Yeah, he does not really. Referee a -2. Rob 3, not impressed with the referee giving them out of bookings he was given. I said again, a lot of the soft little touches. Ref 1 stacking a 2. Yeah, absolutely. He wasn't great at all. So yeah, 3 for the referee. So that's what he can have. Covey says I prefer having Tom Jones as referee over him. So referee was like Coldplay, all yellow. Me as well. So yeah. Okay, back to me. I'll take our fan base and they get a standard 10. Standard 10. You know what we're like in terms of atmosphere on a away day, whether it's home or away. Just brilliant as always. And 10 out of 10 for our fans as always. 10, it's not unusual, says Coffee. Absolutely. And he's gone for a 10 for the fans as well. Okay, and the last one for you, Mason, is the manager, Eddie Howe.
Edward Howe, 7. I was going to give him an 8, but with his tactics in the game, I'm going to give him a 7.
Okay, 7. I think that's reasonable for Mr.
It was
Howe.
okay. His lineup was okay, but I feel like his tactics weren't good enough compared to.
I mean, what did he?
You're not going to beat Pep. Like you're not going to beat Pep.
Well, I think we just didn't need to show Man City too much respect, and we could have done better in the final third at times. 6-7 for Eddie Howe. Again, people say it is City, but it's only 1-0 we've lost to them by. And you know why? They're the champions for a reason. They keep building every single season as well. So, and that's where they are. As well. So, but one day we will get a result against them. I mean, who says we can't beat them at St James's Park? We give them a game in our place last season. Who says we can't do it this time? And again, it was just 1-0 where we lost 2-0 last season. It was just 1-0 this season there. So you never know what could happen. That is the thing. So yeah, Mason 10 out of 10 for the watch along, says Coffee. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Mason again was brilliant on the watch along as well. So again, go and check it out yesterday as well. So there you are. PD's channel 10 out of 10. Cheers so much, Coffee. I know you're a big fan of the channel as always. And
fucking hell. Fucking hell.
What's going on?
Oh no, that's just been racially abused.
Oh, has he really?
Aye.
Oh, again, this is just so ridiculous now. Is this what Sky's come out with?
It just came up. I've just been reading it there.
Oh, I mean, this is just appalling. Stuff like this is just not on. Let's see the bin dippers in. How we the lad, says Ronald. Absolutely. I mean, this is just outrageous stuff. Why do people need to be like that? It's not the same without 2 in the box with Mad Dog being there. I know the rules are the rules now, unfortunately, which I think that rule is absolutely naff in my opinion. But what can we do about it? We've just got to get on with it now, I suppose. Nothing we can do, really. Unfortunately. So, there you are. Nothing we really can do. But yeah, we'll move on to Liverpool next week, a week tomorrow. 4:30 kickoff as well. Let's give them a game at St James's Park. Let's beat them. Let's get one over Mr. Teeth of all people, because he's really been getting on my nerves. And I've lost all due respect for him now. I really, really have. And I think he's really losing the plot now he's really losing the plot. And that could well cost his job at times as well. Because I don't think they were great against Chelsea. It was Bournemouth, but I thought Bournemouth played well at times. They got a penalty. That was never a penalty ever. Salah was lucky to get the rebound in away from that penalty that was saved. So that was Kloppy rewinding us up. Pep applauded the Newcastle fans after the game. I've got so much respect for Pep now. Out of all the top clubs, he's probably the only manager I got respect for now. In a way. Calamity likes the rule against Mad Dog. Absolutely. So, yeah. Klopp what a muppet he is. He certainly is, Lee. And he's just losing the plot there for them now. So, yeah. But what do you think we've got to do, Mason, to make sure we get the 3 points against Liverpool? What do we need to make sure we do better in this game from yesterday?
Play better.
In a way, yeah.
Play better, work more harder, and get more shots on target.
Yep. Because they're not great at the back, like.
Nah.
They're not great at the back.
Just hopefully we'll go out there and get play a lot better than we did last night.
Mm-hmm. Pep always having a good saying about us. He does, doesn't he? He certainly does. But yeah, I agree, Mason. Just got to make sure we create more in the final third. We've got to really go at their defence because it is very vulnerable.
It is.
So we need to do that. Really have to. So, I mean, do you think Eddie will make any changes, or is he going to go with the same?
I think he's probably going to. I think he'll go with the same.
I mean, it's just a matter of time before we hear Lewis Hall get announced at some point as well.
Yeah, I think once I think they'll probably either put him on the bench or try to put him in straight away. But I highly doubt that. I highly doubt that. Yeah,
we should attack them. Morton James's Park could have won both games versus them last season on another day. We could have done. We should have attacked. That's what we need to do. Stonehenge Teeth got to be sacked this season, says Coffee. Hall should be announced tomorrow or Tuesday morning. Yeah, I believe he will.
Hopefully.
We are at home against them, but who are the officials against Liverpool? I'm not so sure yet.
Haven't been announced yet.
We'll get more during when the game comes round closer to when the game happens as well. So, yeah. But let's beat Liverpool. I know they did the double over us last season, but you know what? Let's get it to them this time. We get at them. You never know what could happen. You never know what could just happen. At times, particularly at home at St. James's Park, we kept going in that game when we were 2-0 down.
We did, aye.
Let's just really go at them, and you never know what could just happen. You just never know what could happen. But yeah, it should be a really good game. Next week, let's get one over Klopp the way he's been moaning on as well. So, yeah. So, that's it. We're going to start about the show in just a few minutes, guys. It's been really good. We've talked about all the points that we've covered on today's show, which is what we definitely do. So, yeah, again, thank you to all of you that have tuned in tonight. As well, some really points covered as well. Again, we're not all downbeat from yesterday. We get that game out the way with, and we move on to the next one. That's what it's all about. Isak, Shadow was offside at Liverpool to put us 2-0, wasn't it? Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Certainly was. I remember that as well. So there you go. But yeah, let's take it to them at next week, and let's hope we can get 3 points at home. That would be fantastic if we did. because we can beat these. We really can definitely test these as well. So there you are. So there you are. Well, we'll just let you know, guys, what we got coming up throughout the show throughout next week. Again, if any news comes out of the club, of course, I will do a video that when if hearing the announcement of Lewis Hall, of course, do expect a video from myself about that. And of course, any other news that may come out the club that we might find very, very interesting as well. So do keep an eye out for them. In terms of live shows, we'll probably see you back so far on Thursday for the preview for the Liverpool game, which will be normal time at 8 o'clock. And yeah, so make sure be 8 o'clock. Friday's show will be the PD's football live show on Friday as well. So get yourself, join myself and Mason for that as well. Saturday, there'll probably be not much. And Sunday, we'll be at the game as well, myself and Mason. So keep an eye out for any quick thoughts, fan reactions as well. And we might do the player match review and the player ratings on the same day as well. So, yeah. So, there you are. Give show tonight, Peter Mason, thumbs up, Chesley. Goodbye, Castori. Yeah, it looks like we could be going well back with Adidas soon. Yep. Apparently, there'll be an announcement made on the 1st of September, I believe.
I think it's a third, I think.
Is it? Oh,
yeah.
It could be it's one of the two. Yeah, I know it's early September. That's what I remember. So do expect something to hear about. It looks like could we be going, by the looks of it, it looks like we're expected to go back with Adidas. Yep, because Coffee just said hello, Adidas, by Peter Mason and all. Cheers, Coffee. Give Lewis Smiley a game against Liverpool.
Hopefully.
That would be good. Depends if he does make the bench here for that game. So there you go. But anyway, guys, remember, of course, if you have enjoyed tonight's show, please, of course, do remember to hit the thumbs up because it really does help keep the channel up those search results as well. And, of course, that subscribe button. Of course, if you're brand new to the channel or if you're not yet subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button. It is free to do so, helps the channel grow. We're on the way to getting to 2K subs. We're not that far away from 1,900 subscribers. So again, please, if you're new or if you're not yet subscribed and you really enjoy what goes on this channel, make sure you do smash that subscribe button again. It is completely free to do so, as I mentioned. And of course, make sure you hit that bell notification as well, because of course it will let you know on the day whether it's a live show or it's a pre-recorded video as well. And you will be notified on that day when it comes out, whether it's we are live or it's the pre-recorded video, as I've just mentioned before. Again, of course, if you'd like to donate to the channel as well, feel free to do so. And again, if you want to consider becoming a member of the channel, it's only just for 99p. And if you are a member of this channel, you will be put into a prize draw. So again, if you want to be in something with that, make sure you do hit that subscribe. Make sure you do become a member of this channel. Again, it's just for 99p a month as well. So, yeah. Can't wait for Adidas back. Quality, yes, Lee. Absolutely as well. I think by the looks of it, we expect that to be the announcement for when we do get that announcement back as well. So, it looks like that could well be happening by the looks of it. So, yeah. But, yeah. So, guys, yeah, again, obviously, is all not too downbeat from yesterday. Just 1-0. We go on to the next game at Liverpool at home. We're back at home for out St James's Park. I'm sure hopefully it'll be a cracking game on Sunday when we take on Liverpool, and let's get one over Jurgen Klopp, because we certainly would like to do the we's been going on as well. So there you are. So anyway, guys, do enjoy the rest of your evening, and me and Mason will see you again very, very soon. Take care, everyone. Enjoy your evening. See you later. Take care. How are the lads?